Ladies and gentlemen, aviation lovers, pilots, engineers, and everyone who loves the smell of jet fuel, welcome back to B7 Pilot. Today I have something truly special for you. But before we even start, do me a huge favour, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. You know the drill, let's grow this aviation community together. Now let's take a short walk to see something amazing. Alright guys, let's take a short walk. While we're heading there, let me ask you, have you ever flown on a Boeing 727 before? Or maybe you've seen one in action? Tell me in the comments. Right now, we are at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, one of the busiest airports in Africa. This place has seen it all. Big jets, small jets, VIP aircraft, and even some historical birds. Today, we are going to take a deep look at one of the most legendary jets ever built, the Boeing 727 operated by Safe Air Cargo. By the way, Safe Air is one of the well-known cargo operators in this region. They operate some legendary aircraft, and today we are privileged to get up close with one of their beasts, the Boeing 727. This aircraft was once a passenger plane, but now it's a hard-working cargo hauler. Think of it as a retired fighter who still goes to the gym daily. Look at that beauty in the distance. I can already see the T-tail and those iconic three engines at the back. You don't see many of these flying around anymore. Now, let's get closer and check out every single detail. Alright, aviation lovers, pilots, engineers, and cargo haulers. We are about to step inside a true legend, the Boeing 727. Before we even walk in, do me a favour. Hit that like button, subscribe to B7 Pilot, and let's grow this aviation community together. Every like and comment helps keep this amazing content coming, so let's make it happen. Now let's step inside and experience the raw power of this beast. Stepping into a cargo aircraft always feels different. There are no passengers, no flight attendants, just pure business. This aircraft doesn't carry people, it carries tons of cargo across continents. Safe Air operates this Boeing 727 as a workhorse, flying heavy freight across Africa and beyond. And guess what? This very plane used to be a passenger aircraft before it was transformed into a freight king. Imagine the stories these walls could tell. Millions of passengers, thousands of destinations, and now carrying vital goods that keep economies running. Now look at this space. 31.8 meters, 104 feet, long from nose to tail. This aircraft can carry up to 25 tons of cargo. That's 25,000 kilograms, the weight of about 15 SUVs packed inside this belly. Can you even imagine that? Now, how do they turn a passenger plane into a cargo hauler like this? Well, first, they remove all the seats. Goodbye economy class, goodbye business class. They strip down the interior, strengthen the floor to handle heavy loads, and install a cargo door right where we entered. The original windows? They are either sealed off or replaced with reinforced panels. And guess what? They also modify the ceiling for extra structural support because cargo needs a tougher cabin. These cargo rails right here are designed for quick loading and unloading. Each pallet is securely locked into place to prevent any movement during flight. Because trust me, you don't want a 10,000 kilogram cargo crate sliding around at 800 kilometers per hour. Now, let me ask you, would you rather fly passengers or cargo? Which one do you think is more fun? Let me know in the comments. This aircraft can handle huge shipments, from emergency medical supplies to aircraft engines. Yes, you heard that right. This beast can transport entire jet engines for other aircraft. This is why cargo planes are the backbone of global aviation. No cargo, no business. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the heart of this machine, the flight deck of the Boeing 727. This is where the magic happens, where pilots take control of 3 powerful engines and turn this metal beast into a flying machine. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate Boeing's engineering. This aircraft was built in an era when pilots were pilots. No fancy automation, no touchscreen displays, just raw flying skill. Look at this, full analog instrumentation. Every dial, every switch, every lever here has a purpose. This cockpit was designed for 3 flight crew members, the captain, the first officer, and the flight engineer. Modern jets have eliminated the flight engineer, but back in the day, this was essential. Why? Because managing 3 engines, fuel systems, and hydraulics wasn't easy. Now, let's talk avionics. The Boeing 727 was ahead of its time. It had early autopilot systems, a basic flight management system, and even ILS, instrument landing system, for precision approaches. Pilots could fly this thing in zero visibility, completely blind, just using instruments. That's Boeing engineering for you. Now check this out, 3 engine throttles. The Boeing 727 is powered by 3 Pratt & Whitney JT8D engines, each producing 15,000 pounds of thrust. That means this aircraft has 45,000 pounds of raw power. Back in the day, this thing was a rocket compared to other airliners. It could fly at Mach 0.9. That's nearly the speed of sound. Crazy, right? And here's the overhead panel. This is where pilots control everything from fuel flow to engine start, lighting, pressurization, and electrical systems. Everything is manual here. Pilots had to truly understand their aircraft. No computer was going to save you if you messed up. Now, let me take a second to just appreciate Boeing. This company didn't just build aircraft, they built legends. The Boeing 727 was so successful that over 1,800 units were built. It was the best-selling jet before the 737 came along. It was reliable, versatile, and could land on short runways where other jets couldn't. So, what do you think? Would you love to fly a Boeing 727, or would you rather stick to modern jets? Let me know in the comments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where all the magic happens. The cockpit of the legendary Boeing 727. This is what I love about older jets. Just look at all these analogy gauges and switches. No touchscreen here, just raw piloting skills. The cockpit is designed for 3 flight crew members, the captain, the first officer, and the flight engineer. Yep, back in the day, aircraft needed an extra person to manage the engines and systems. Now, most modern aircraft have automated systems that replace the flight engineer. Look at these controls. This aircraft was built for pilots who love to fly. No fancy automation, just raw skill. And here's the throttles for those 3 powerful engines at the back. The 727 is a speed demon. It cruises at Mach 0.9, almost as fast as a 747. This thing was basically a rocket with wings. Now, let's talk about Boeing engineering. How many of you think Boeing made the best aircraft back in the day? Now, as we leave the cockpit and make our way into the main cargo area, you can really get a sense of just how rugged and capable this aircraft is. The narrow passage between the flight deck and the cargo hold opens up into a vast space, designed not for comfort, but for efficiency. The smell of aviation fuel lingers slightly in the air, mixing with the metallic scent of the fuselage. The vibrations from those 3 roaring Pratt & Whitney JT8D engines pulse through the floor, a constant reminder that this machine was built for endurance and power. Imagine standing here mid-flight, surrounded by tightly secured crates, the dim lighting casting long shadows over the cargo bay. Every item in here has a destination, whether it's high-priority medical supplies, automotive parts, or even live animals. This aircraft doesn't just carry goods, it carries economies, industries, and livelihoods across the globe. And at a cruising speed of over 900 kilometers per hour, the Boeing 727 ensures that time-sensitive cargo reaches its destination on schedule. Speaking of global trade, let's take a moment to appreciate one of Africa's busiest aviation hubs. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. With planes landing and departing every few minutes, this airport serves as a crucial gateway for cargo transport, connecting Africa to the world. The Boeing 727 has played a significant role in this ecosystem for decades, proving that even older aircraft can still be the backbone of logistics. Next time you see a cargo plane soaring overhead, take a moment to think about what it might be carrying. That package you're waiting for, that fresh produce in your supermarket, that urgent medical equipment. All of it depends on the reliability of cargo aviation. And this aircraft, the Boeing 727, has been making that happen since the 1960s. Now, here's a question for you. If you had the chance to fly on a Boeing 727 today, either as a passenger or part of the crew, would you take it? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you're enjoying this deep dive into aviation, make sure to hit that subscribe button on B7 Pilot. More exciting content is on the way. And that, my friends, is the legendary Boeing 727, a true workhorse that transformed both passenger and cargo aviation. From its powerful 3 engines to its advanced avionics for the time, this aircraft is a masterpiece. It has flown millions of passengers, carried thousands of tons of cargo, and still holds a special place in aviation history. Now, let's hear the live audio from the real footage. Enjoy the show.
So this is the 3rd engine from the top. So the exhaust goes through that side. We have different systems here. I think this is accumulator, hydraulic system, powering massive system on this aircraft. As you can see, there are a lot of hydraulics pipes. These are the cables controlling the flight controllers, and this is the fire extinguisher. Those who doesn't know the aircraft fire extinguishers. And this is a reservoir. This is where our hydraulic system is packed in. So as you can see, it is still active. It shows the hydraulic quantity. This is the hydraulic reservoir. As you can see, hydraulic reservoir assembly system A, Boeing assembly, whatever. But this is the hydraulic reservoir. So the hydraulic is stored inside for powering different system here at the back. I think all of these pipes are depending on this massive reservoir. So guys, welcome back, and this might be the end of the video. I really appreciate for watching, and welcome back again for my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, you leave your comment down below. The aircraft in front of me, that is a Boeing 737-300. It is also completing its check C. There are a lot of aircrafts now completing check C, and this is how this big aircraft looks here outside. These are the chokes. Yeah, the tires are very big, guys. These things are very, very big. These are the flaps. We have the winglet there. As you can see here, we have the brakes, and this is a wheel well of an aircraft. The wheel well is very big. This is a wheel door, so when an aircraft takes off, the landing gear comes in, and when it comes in, as we all know that this door will close itself for the safe of the door and all other things. As you can see, we have a lot of hydraulic pipes here running to different systems controlling the landing gear. You know that these are massive actuators, so they are controlled by the hydraulics, different hydraulic pipes here. Yeah, it is amazing. It is one of the big aircraft. As you can see there, we are draining some fuel so that we can use on the other aircraft. There is another aircraft there. We're doing the check C. That is for cleaning. You know, aircraft fuel is very good for cleaning. Like maybe you want to clean these panels, we most of the time use aircraft fuel. So guys, welcome back again. I wish you a good day. good night, whatever, and you are most welcome back again. But please remember subscribing on. Let me sit here, guys. Let's watch this. And it's another Max. That's Max 9. I think it's Max 8. Zambia Airlines. 7 Max. Mapapu zimekuwa nani sasa, zimetoka nje. Situpaki kwenye gari. Kwa nini situmia hii? Sio sijui ilivyo. Naona ndio basura. Haipo kwa ndani. This thing is very big, man. Flaps ni kubwa sana.
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Imagina a viúva